Today I will be working on the top level of the Lego city, in this area that sits between the hills and the city. The very first thing I need to do is to mills plate the entire section by adding lots of 2x2 bricks, then the top plates to get the whole area sitting at the same height. To help create a smooth transition between the small cabins and the city modulars, I've built a new building which will be Papa's Bakehouse. It's not as small as the cabins and it's not as big as the modulars, so it will sit nicely in between at the base of the hills. The style of building is inspired by the many German heritage buildings here in my hometown, and it's named after Papa because he loved visiting the local bakery. After finishing the roof, I wasn't completely satisfied with the size of the chimney, so you'll see later I will make that look a little more substantial. Next we'll be adding a small stone wall along the edge of the train track made with 1x4 plates and 1x1 round plates. It's a really simple design that can be used straight or slightly bent if you're needing a curved wall. The stone wall in light grey has created a contrast against the dark grey, which highlights the incline in this section of train track. Once the stone wall was attached along both edges, more of the greenery can be added, which is the same as the garden bed on the other side. For some extra height and interest, a few of the bushes are randomly placed. The repetition works well to draw your eye down the length of the track, helping to make it look longer than it really is. Similar idea to the tall trees placed in a previous video, which I'll link above so you can check that out. With that done, I can now finish off this section of track first by adding plates to the edges, then in the center underneath. Plates then go on top and in the middle of the track before adding the sleepers. The extra 1x2 plates at the joints help stop it bending as it's placed back into the city. Moving over to the other side of the table, the exact same thing is repeated to finish the track. Once this is completed, I can go back and continue to add more mills plates next to the log cabin and around Papa's Bakehouse. Then of course the very repetitive part, Add in all of the tiling. While this was very time consuming and not very interesting, the outcome will totally be worth it. Some very simple tables and chairs are placed. To arrange these a little bit better, I'll need to remove some of the tiling to put some studs in the right places, but for now this will do and show the idea of how it will look. I've not tiled under the building as I will need to add some plates to the bottom before installing the Bakehouse interior details and minifigures. This is something I can do later. I'm also not happy with the building entry. It's looking very boring, so I think I'll add a menu board and some greenery by the door. To really add some life and connection to the hills, I will add the tree I made in the previous video. With the tree placed, that's it for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions or maybe an idea for what you'd like to see in the tiled area, please leave a comment below, and I hope to see you again in the next one.